Hey y'all, so I just finished up with that video about the N-word that I told my grandsons about, and also about who really ain't an immigrant, which it ain't us. It ain't never been us. It ain't gonna never be us unless we are actually in a whole nother country. And then we might be immigrants to the them. Okay, but I want to go back to who really is an immigrant. Because it's a disturbance in the community of Hispanic, Latino, Mexican. Y'all got an issue. Y'all mad because we ain't in them damn streets marching and rallying. Get y'all asses in them streets and march and rally for y'all people. Since it was your own ancestors who voted to have your people deported. See, something about that American language y'all not understanding when y'all are listening to some people speak about what they're going to do for the country versus what they're not going to do for the country. Trump, however, said this from the very beginning as he was rallying that he was going to get rid of all illegal citizens. And I'm like, he said that. And I was like, illegal citizens? You can't be an illegal citizen at the same time. You're either a citizen or you're an illegal. So let's break this down. Legal would be anybody who already has their papers. And that means that either A, you stood up there in court for all of that time and you got your legal papers. But at the end of the day, we all know that if you are not actually homegrown, been here for like hundreds and hundreds of years like me and my people have, then you got to stand up there with your hand up and you got to read a little script and you got to go over. And then at the end of the day is, oh, I'm finally a citizen. We ain't gonna never say that because we've already been citizens. But now those people are really a citizen. You can have the right to vote. You can get a birth certificate and say where you came from and all of that stuff, and it'll be legalized in a sense. You can have babies and they will be American citizens here on the ground. You can have some of those rights, those rights, those civilian rights that me and my ancestors have marched and rallied to help all of you Hispanics, Mexican, Latinos, and everybody else who come here from other countries who use our stuff, as well as gay and lesbian and trans and all of that. That's all incorporated in our civilian rights that we decided, okay, let's have immunity for everybody. Let's share this. We all in this together. Let's share it. See, that's how black folk think. It seems to us, you Mexicans, Hispanic people, y'all in that world who trying to get us to deport it, and you can't. Y'all in that world, y'all messed up. Y'all are going to get deported because y'all didn't get y'all legalizations. Y'all don't got y'all paperwork. Now, it seems to me that we're having a problem here with the understanding of who gonna be out there marching and rallying, because it ain't gonna be us black folk. And if you do see some black folk out there, I promise you it's like this much. This much. Because we ain't out there. Because we already know what the business is with martial law as soon as we get out there, with police violence and dogs and things like that. As soon as we get out there, y'all ain't caught up with civil rights yet. Maybe y'all should go back and watch some movies about that stuff. Maybe some of y'all people need to get bit by some dogs and hung and lynched in some trees for y'all to get an understanding on what us black people went through and why we not immigrants. Okay, so if you got your paperwork, then that means that you was able to get license and identifications and, any kind of American federal government fundings or whatever. That means that you legal, you legit, you did the damn thing. Congratulations. But your kinfolk who keep sneaking over here, your kinfolk who been lazy and not getting their paperwork done, your kinfolk who keep crawling underneath fences and over the fences and in tunnels and walking through the gates that divide the ports between countries. If your kinfolk ain't did their right job and got their paperwork, that's their fault. And you know what else is your fault for your kinfolk? You decided to vote for Trump and your dumb ass didn't even listen. You didn't listen to not one word that man said when he said that he was going to deport all illegal aliens. People seem to have thought that we was going to get deported and we didn't. People seem to have thought that, well, I got my paperwork and I just got to go to court and then the court will make it all better. That ain't what that man said. He ain't been saying that. He said he wants y'all out. He don't care who ain't got their paperwork. If you ain't got your paperwork, you getting out. Why he don't like Hispanics? Why he got y'all votes and then putting y'all out? I can tell you this. We all told you not to do it. But see, y'all think y'all so high and mighty and that y'all can sit next and closer to the white people, and y'all didn't realize where all of y'all rights came from. They came from us. Us. You wouldn't have none of them if it wasn't for us. Not for the colonizers. From us. Okay? So, once you understand your place in America, it will make better sense to you why we black people doing what we doing. Take that beef up with them people in your family who voted for Trump, because they obviously did not read the fine print very well. Take that beef up with your kinfolk who decided to not get their stuff legalized up until right now when Trump is in there. You should have been getting it legalized when Trump was first in office the first time. Take it up with your own conscience, because it was a black woman who was running for president who was trying to save your little Mexican Latino butts. She was trying to save y'all asses. Y'all didn't want to listen to that black woman. It seemed like don't none of y'all listen to the black woman until it's too damn late. Well, we gonna just sit back and keep on sipping and watching y'all, because y'all look mighty confused on what to do out there in them streets. People coming in your house, snatching y'all little bodies up and placing you in cars and shipping you off to God knows where. Kind of sound like how they did us when we was locked up with chains, forced to walk together, forced on a boat, forced to endure some stuff if you survived the boat trip. And that would have meant if you survived the first week on land after you got from where you was to where you at. Y'all not like us. But Kendrick Lamar said that best.